Welcome back to another episode of the Legend of Bobb Johnson on Madden 18. This is Extinguisher 10, and today we are going to be going over the off-season activities. Here we are in the goals screen. We had 7 wins last year, which was a complete surprise. The team is better this year, but it's not way better. I wouldn't expect 7 wins out of this team. I'm going to tweak the settings so that way it's a little more difficult. In fact, I already did towards the end, but I'm going to tweak it some more. And so I'm going to say, let's just increase it just to 8 wins. That's going to be the goal for the year. Hopefully we actually make it with with the changes made. And if we don't make it, hopefully it's close enough they don't fire us. Anyway, let's see. So, we have already gone through the entire preseason. We're at week 1 of the regular season, but let's go over what happened. I just skipped over the preseason games. No one likes preseason. It's like practice. But enough about practice. Like Allen Iverson said, we're talking about practice. Not a game, not a game, not a game, but practice. Anyway, let's go over to what happened. And we had, I think, 95 players that I had to choose between because we drafted so many and had almost the entire team returning. So we're going to go over the depth chart and see what we have. In fact, let's just go over, forget the depth chart. Or no, actually, let's do the depth chart. Here we are, quarterback. Of course, we have the starter, Bobb Johnson, returning, and backup C.J. Beathard and Kyle Slaughter. So no changes from last year. As you saw in the last episode, we signed Tevin Coleman to a nice contract. He's going to be our starter. And also we drafted Alonzo Clear and Lorenzo Claiborne. Mr. Clear here has a superstar development, so that's why he's getting the number 2 spot. And Claiborne has quick development. So in a couple years we might have a really, really nice running back core. And then Donnell Pumphrey Jr., I'm not sure how he got it, but suddenly he has quick development. I might check that out later in the episode, but he's older than the other two, so I bumped him down just because he's not going to, even though now he has the quick, they've got at least quick or higher. So being older, he's going to develop slower. So he's going to be the fourth string running back. It seems like running backs get injured quite a bit, so he's still going to get some action. Jumping over here to the third down back, I did bump him up to second string, so he's going to. It's not like he's going to be fourth string across the board. If Tevin Coleman gets injured, he'll be in on third down situations. So everyone's going to see the field some. Fullback, we have Merrill Armstrong returning from last year. He's up to an 82 now. I believe he started at 79 or 80. Ryan Switzer has returned, but Marquise Wilson and Malcolm Mitchell were traded away. We had 10 wide receivers going at the beginning of the preseason, and well, obviously you can't really carry 10 wide receivers, not realistically anyway. So we figured they're older, they're not much better than the guys behind them, and they had some value, so we traded them away. Got some draft picks for him. But Ryan Switzer is returning as the number 1. Harmon Buchanan, the rookie, we drafted him at I believe he was a 75 when we drafted him. And even just through the preseason, he's already progressed up to a 78. Maybe he was 76. Anyway, he's already progressed at least 2 overall, if not more. Darren Lee is going to be our slot receiver and number 3 guy. Also a rookie. And from last year's rookie class, Reuben Rivers has moved up to the number 4 spot. That 97 speed is going to come in handy very nicely. Then another rookie, Rashad Curry. He's going to be the 5th receiver, 91 speed. I'm not sure what held him. He's 68, but he's got great catching numbers. Well, maybe not spectacular catch, but he's got pretty good catching numbers for a 68 overall. It's his route running, and where's his awareness? Oh, right over here. Yeah, that 62 awareness is just killing him, so I think he's going to progress pretty nicely. And Isaiah Ford is back once again, just pretty much his depth. For tight end, we've got the exact same class as last year returning: Bucky Hodges, Jake Butt, Craig Hartman, and Jacob Hollister. All have progressed at least a little bit. Our turnstile left tackle is returning as the starter. Unfortunately, we were not able to... I don't think we drafted a tackle. We took like 20 guys, 25 guys, and didn't draft a tackle, which is disappointing, but there wasn't really any good tackles, or at least not many, and we missed out on him. So he will be back. He is up to a 76. We're pretty thin at the position, so we've got our backup right tackle as the backup here. But we did have a killer class for offensive guards, and we drafted Thomas Cummings. He was a right guard. I shifted him over to left guard, as you can see, so that way he can start. He's got quick development. B.J. Selleck, another rookie that we drafted. He's going to be backing him up along with Ethan Cooper, who's been here for a couple years. And Joey Hunt, he is not going to be the starter. The starter is injured, but we still have Joey. But the starter is going to be Douglas Victorian. He's also got quick development. I think he's out for 4 weeks. And we also drafted him as a right guard, but converted him over to center. I don't like moving guys around from position to position too much, but I figure, what do you see more often in the NFL? Do they move in or out, at least as far as offensive line? You normally see a tackle moving into guard. And when you do see someone moving out, like from guard to tackle, it normally doesn't work out too well. And when you move someone in Madden, it doesn't really change their overall that much. So I might move a guard to tackle, but most likely not. So moving someone in, I'll do. And once again, another rookie right guard that we drafted with quick development, Lawrence Tanico. He'll be the starter, and of course backed up by those two gentlemen once again. And our returning right tackle from last year, he was a rookie, now second-year player. Up to an 83, Riley Katani, backed up by second-year man Elijah Wilkinson. Wilkinson. And, there we go. Let's get over to the defensive side. Starting left end is going to be Sean Landholt, backed up by Dylan Tobeck and DJ Jones. Actually, what's going on here? Oh, that's right. He is Jace Berry, the rookie. He's going to be the second stringer. I might even bump him up to the starter, depending on how Sean plays, but he's going to be the number 2 guy, and then DJ Jones is really just there to fill a hole while Berry's out for the next couple weeks. Right end, finally returning, Mario Edwards Jr. He was leading the team before he was out for the season in sacks last year. Dylan Tobeck, he's going to be the backup, followed by Ishak McCarty. But I might have... Where'd he go? I don't even see him. Well, the backup left end be the third stringer over here. And starting defensive tackle DJ Jones is back, along with Andrew Billings and Casey Sales, just like last year. They've all progressed just a little bit. Pretty much a brand new maybe not brand new linebacking core, but we've got a few new guys. Eric Lee is returning. He's going to be the starter this year, backed up by Mr. Ishak, the rookie, who may get the starting nod. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but for now he's going to be the backup. Middle linebacker, defensive rookie of the year last year, Case Kent starting once again. He is now up to an 88 overall. This guy is going to be a stud. Backed up by Jamal Spencer and Ishak McCarty. His backup, Nicholas Morrow, everyone is out for about 2 to 4 weeks who you're seeing injured. So he'll be back pretty soon. Over here at right outside linebacker, Joshua, I forgot his name. Well, anyway, the starting outside linebacker, right outside linebacker the last couple of years, Perry, that's it, Joshua Perry. He unfortunately did not make the cut. He's getting older, and we traded him away for like a 5th-round draft pick or something. So we now have second-year man Nigel Harris as the starter, backed up by Jamal Spencer. At cornerback, a new revamped core. Our number 1 overall, well, not overall, but overall for us, draft pick, Long Gregory. It seems like first name last and last name first right there. It seems like it should be Gregory Long. But anyway, he's going to be our number 1 cornerback despite being a rookie. And look at that speed. 96 speed, just blazing. Second-year man Lewis Church. He was, I think, our slot guy last year. He's going to be the number 2. Keelanna Walton, another rookie we drafted. He's going to be the slot man. Devontae Shelby, second-year man, rounding out at the number 4 spot. And Davin Sword, whatever. He is going to be the 5th and, final cornerback. Just barely made the cut. At safety, I finally moved our safeties around a little bit, but we traded for Jamal Adams, if you missed the last episode. And that is, I can't believe how easily we got him. They didn't want much for him, and he's still got 2 years left on his contract. But I know he's a strong safety, but for the safety personnel we have, he's going to be a better fit over at free safety compared to the other guy. So he's going to be the starter, backed up by Ross Daniels, last year's free safety, and Rudy Ford. Over here, on the strong safety side, we've got new rookie starting strong safety, Curry Livingston. And as you can see over here, he's got 83 speed, so I figured he'd be better to be coming down, being almost an extra linebacker versus Jamal Adams. But anyway, he's going to be the new starting strong safety. He's already moved up to a 72 for his overall just in the 4 preseason games. He was a 70 when we drafted him, but he's got, I don't remember if I just mentioned this or not, I don't think I did, superstar development. So that's why he's starting over the last year's, I think, 5th place in Rookie of the Year. Anyway, Nino Henry, who's still going to be on the team and working very hard to try and get his job back, but I don't think it's going to happen. And then Rudy Ford, once again, at the 3rd spot. Coming back is our kicking core. Andrew Franks, playing much higher than the 74 overall that he is. And Kerry Suffield, who also plays a lot better than his 72 overall. Kick returners, Reuben Rivers, back as the man, also with Ross Daniels. And punt return, once again, Reuben Rivers, followed by Ross Daniels. Kick after score. Does it really matter that I'm showing you this? Probably not, but here we are. Kerry Suffield, because he's got that monstrous 95 kick power. Long snapper, Joey Hunt. Woo. Long snapper. And third down back, we already saw this, but Tevin Coleman, Donnell Pumphrey Jr., and Alonzo Clear will be the pecking order. And these are the guys we kept on the practice squad. Jawara Blake, I really didn't want to put him down there, afraid of him getting snatched up, but I had to cut somebody, or at least drop him down there. Same with Carol Francis, I didn't want to do that with him either, but that 84 speed was ultimately what made me just decide to take the risk and put him on the squad. Jamal Strait, Bruce Landor, Sir Rubber, backup tackle. Is he a rookie? Okay, so we did draft a tackle. And Cornelius Gross, I didn't like. We don't have a great team at the top end. We've got almost nobody at the top end, but we have a lot of guys around the low 70s, which made it really difficult to figure out who to keep and who to cut. But Cornelius Gross, he's still here. Nicholas Rose, he's still here. Gabe Marsh, he must have been pretty low on the depth chart last year because I don't even remember him, but he's still here. And Joe Washington, I never forget a 96 speed. He was on the team last year, but competition's thick. It's deep. He got bumped down the practice squad, and same with Justice Conrad. He didn't make it either, even though he was on the team last year. All right, so that is the team. Well, I said I was thinking about going and checking out how he got it, or how he got the quick development, way back in week 9 of the regular season, so he played a good chunk of last year with the quick development. Right there in the top line, Offensive Player of the Week. That is how he got the quick development. 10 legacy, 5 for his confidence, and a little over 2,000 XP. So that was a very good week for him. Looks like he went over 100 yards, got a rushing touchdown, or at least wow, look at all that. 47 downs played, woo. Oh, sorry, 2 rushing touchdowns, couple of receptions. Wonder who he played that week. Chains mover, 4.5 yards a carry. Oh, I bet this was the game. That's right. I remember this game. This is the one where he was just under 100 yards, and then we went into overtime, and just in one play, bam, 65 yards or whatever it was, to the house to win the game. Well, that's going to do it for this episode. I just wanted to get you all caught up on the preseason, so hopefully I edit this down to being a pretty quick video. And hopefully I keep up with the every other day time schedule that I've been doing the last couple weeks or so. And if that's the case, we shall see you in a couple days with the first episode, with the first game. I guess it'll be the first episode of 2019, at least one that counts. Year 3 for the Pittsburgh Steelers franchise, led by the legend himself, Bobb Johnson. And I think we're going to play that game. We are going to take on I want to say the St. Louis, but the Arizona Cardinals. And until next time, this is Extinguisher 10 signing out. Have a great rest of your day.